How do you fundraise?
I drag everything out of my attic that I don't want, that my children and my husband have placed in the attic.
Okay.
I have done a $300 in 3 days fundraiser. I just text everybody I know, and I'm going to obnoxiously text you until I raise that money. I love you.
I love that.
The generosity of people is amazing. I mean, we're the volunteer state. The hearts of people around here for others, it's deep.
So, Ms. Dina, before we get into everything here with the Alzheimer's and all that you do with Alzheimer's, thank you, by the way.
Yes.
For our viewers and listeners tuning in now, what is a reason for them to stay and hear us all out, and what do you think they get out of this in the end? What would you like them to take out of it?
Well, with 55 million people worldwide diagnosed with this disease, 7 million of them living in the United States, 130,000 people in the state of Tennessee diagnosed with this disease. It's not just the person diagnosed who's impacted. It's the family also. And so what I hope to do today is give everybody some tips and ideas of where they can find help and resources that are free to them, because this is also a very expensive disease to live with.
All right. Well, we'll definitely get into all that. Thank you. But before we do, let's take it back a little bit. So before the Alzheimer's Association, for those tuning in that don't know yet, so what's your background? What'd you do before this?
I call it ADHD of the career.
Okay.
I started out as a speech language therapist with the school systems. Actually, my very first job was with NHC.
Oh, was it? Okay.
While I was still in college. It was my senior year, yes. I actually worked with Alzheimer's and stroke patients. Went on into the schools. Within the schools, I was a speech language therapist. Part of that was working with behavior students. Went into administration, detoured out of that into being a reading specialist, which is really a more focused nuance of speech and language therapy. And after about 20 years, went to work for my husband in the family business.
Oh, nice. Okay. Can we ask what the family business is?
It is Stones River Consulting. We are a third-party administrator company within the 401k world. So
nice.
Financial advisors tell you where to put the money. Record keeper companies like John Hancock or Voya, they hold the money. We create all the paperwork. So we're creating the plan, we're processing the paperwork, we're doing the IRS compliance and the taxes on the plan itself.
On a personal level, thank goodness for people like you. Thank you. I hate the paperwork side of that stuff, so I am not good at it. That is not my forte. So thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the help.
Absolutely.
But so in the background, you said you did a quick detour out of administration. Did you just not like? Did you prefer working with the kids more? Or?
I really prefer working with the children. I was licensed to work with pre-K through 12th grade.
Okay. Good.
So I hour from hour would change ages, which really kept it interesting.
Oh, I bet.
But administration, while it was great to learn the ins and outs of it, and it really came into play later into the current job I have.
Okay.
I really liked making that daily difference in a child's life.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. I love to hear that. So, well, from that, jumping forward, how did you get involved with the Alzheimer's?
While I was in college, my mom's father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Okay.
The week he was diagnosed, he had a stroke.
Oh, gosh.
So we didn't know what was Alzheimer's and what was stroke-related dementia.
Wow. Okay.
He lived for 5 years with the disease. They lived in Kansas, in a very tiny town in central Kansas, where there was one nursing home for the county. And my grandma was a cook at the nursing home.
Okay. Well, you know they had some good meals then at Grandma's
They
cooking.
did.
Yeah.
They did. But then Grandpa died, and within a year, my grandmother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And she lived for 10 years with the disease. And that was during a time period when there really wasn't a whole lot known about Alzheimer's or dementia. It was really a wild, wild west of trying to find information. It wasn't until the early 80s that they started to really research in that area. And then later on, once I started volunteering with the association, one of my mother's brothers was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And let me add, my mom's the oldest of 10. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Her youngest sister, who's 4 days younger than me,
Yeah.
was diagnosed with younger onset Alzheimer's.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
So we have really lived it
Yeah.
in a big way, but I've also been on the professional side of things and really developed a passion because I understand the fear, the confusion,
Yeah.
the panic that diagnosis brings to not only the person getting the diagnosis, but the family around them who are caring for them initially in a lot of cases.
Dang, okay. Well, I know a lot of people out there, everybody's heard of Alzheimer's before.
Right.
But maybe for some out there may not know exactly how it works, how it starts, what it does to the body. Can you go into that a little bit for us?
Sure. Yeah. So dementia is an umbrella term, kind of like cancer is an umbrella term.
Gotcha.
Alzheimer's is under the dementia umbrella. It is a type of dementia. It's the most diagnosed type of dementia out of all the dementias. So you have Lewy body dementia, stroke-related dementia, the frontal temporal lobe, like Bruce Willis has.
Okay.
Dementia. Yeah. So there's different types of dementia out there. And Alzheimer's is just the most of all of them diagnosed.
Okay. Now, you say there's different types of dementia. Like the cancer one's easy because a lot of people already knows cancer. There's bone cancer, blood cancer, different types. So dementia, and you said there's frontal lobe dementia.
Frontal temporal lobe dementia, which impacts language, and you get what's called aphasia, which is they have great difficulty with communication. Being able to talk is a very complex action for your brain to take. Language is stored in a couple of different areas of the brain. You also have to activate memory, long-term, short-term. You have to activate the motor strip within the brain to actually make the motions to articulate the words. There's a lot going on all at one time in order for that to happen. And that, with the frontal temporal lobe, is impacted. Yeah. So.
Wow. Okay.
And then strokes can occur in all different parts of the brain.
Yeah. How many different types of dementia are there? Do we even know?
I am not quite sure. I know, in addition to the ones that I've mentioned, there's also a childhood dementia that St. Jude's researches and treats.
Oh, wow.
So part of the money raised by the Walk to End Alzheimer's goes to research. The Alzheimer's Association is the largest nonprofit donor of research dollars. There are active research studies going on at St. Jude, Vanderbilt University, and University of Tennessee, a med center. So, and McCary Medical Center.
Gotcha.
Also. So they all have active research going on, trials going on. It is through this research that we've had in 2003 a drug come out for the first time.
I was reading about that.
Lecanemab. Yeah. Lecanemab was approved by the FDA in 2023. It is the first drug that actually treats the disease itself. Whoa. So before that, there were drugs out there, but they treated a lot of symptoms. They didn't treat the disease itself. It has to be given in the early stage of the disease. It slows the progress of the disease. It does not stop it. By slowing it, that has a lot of positive impacts, though, because if you're in the early stages of the disease and you can slow that disease, you're staying in your home longer. That's also less expensive for your family.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It also gives you longer to hopefully be there when additional resources are developed through research. Like this year, they had a blood test come out that actually can positively identify Alzheimer's.
No way.
It identifies the plaques.
That was this year?
Yes.
Wow.
So previously, the way Alzheimer's was diagnosed, it was either through an autopsy
Oh, gosh.
afterwards,
Okay. Yeah.
a PET scan, which is uber expensive,
Gotcha.
and a lot of insurance companies don't want to pay for it,
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah.
or doctors would basically rule everything else out,
Got it.
and I mean everything
Yeah.
out, and then say, based on what we see, what we observe, we believe you to have Alzheimer's.
Gotcha.
By having that happen, you've got chances of misdiagnosis,
Yeah.
which is exactly what happened to my aunt.
Oh, no.
She was misdiagnosed with multiple mental health diseases before they finally landed on
wow. Okay.
the younger onset Alzheimer's, started giving her some medications for that. And it was like, oh, new person,
Yeah.
because we're treating the right thing.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Dang.
So it removes that misdiagnosis. I mean, I'm sure it's not 100% proof, right?
I got
Nothing
you. Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But it goes from having approximately, one of the researchers said, approximately 20 to 30% of misdiagnosis.
Yeah.
Much
Yeah.
less.
Takes that margin of error down.
Way down.
Yeah. Okay.
Which in turn then makes the research better,
Yeah.
because you're more accurately identifying people for those trials. So then it's hopefully more likely a drug will work or not work.
Dang it. Okay. So with the different types of dementia, how fast does it take to take effect in the body, or does it vary per person? Does it vary per diagnosis?
Per person.
Oh, okay.
It really does. They have not figured out yet
Yeah.
why it can be so different. My grandfather lasted 5 years. My grandmother lasted 10.
Yeah.
They ate the same meals, had the same amount of exercise, education, all the things, vastly different.
Yeah.
Impacted different parts of the brain. They don't know yet.
Okay.
So it really is an individual diagnosis.
Yeah. What are some of, say, the early symptoms that people can look out for?
So that is going to be people who start to become much less social because language becomes hard.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They will start substituting words in sentences and not realizing they did that. Instead of saying your drink is orange, they would say your truck is orange.
Okay. I gotcha.
And they would have no idea they said truck
Yeah.
at all.
So they're thinking they're saying drink, but it comes out.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yes. So those are kind of like the first little signals of aphasia. They might have word searching problems. Oh, I know what that's called. I know what that's called. I can't think of what that's called. It is looking at memory, but having to look at a lot of different things in regards to memory. So my mom will lose her keys. And my dad will panic. He'll call me. Your mother has Alzheimer's. Okay, Dad. Did she retrack her steps and find her keys? He goes, yes. She does not have Alzheimer's.
Yeah. We tend to lose our keys from time to time. It's okay.
If she was able to retrack her steps,
Yeah.
if she was able to realize she lost her keys,
Yeah.
like it is people who will, we see this a lot, or the police see this a lot, get in their cars and drive and then end up somewhere and not know where they are.
Okay. Yeah.
And you get that older person,
Yeah.
somebody comes across them. I've come across people that way,
Yeah. Yeah.
just out in the wild.
Yep.
They don't know where they are.
Yep.
They're looking for somebody. That somebody may be gone.
Yeah.
It starts in little flashes. It doesn't tend, in my personal experience. And I don't know everything about Alzheimer's.
I got you. Yeah. I got you.
It tends to be slow and kind of creeping. And a lot of times the people right around that person don't realize it.
Yeah.
because you're so used to it. It's like your kids.
Uh-huh.
You think they really haven't grown that much. You
Oh,
leave them
yeah.
with grandma and grandpa for a week and come back. All of a sudden, you are 3 inches taller. What happened?
Yeah, what happened to you? Dang. Yeah, exactly.
It's the same kind of idea.
Okay, yeah.
We work a lot with businesses. So I'm a community educator, and I provide free educational opportunities to staff to teach them what are the signs of Alzheimer's and dementia so that they can recognize it and sometimes be that person to have a little chat with the family and say, we're concerned.
Yeah.
Like, for example, banks, they'll start to see bills not paid, bills triple paid,
Oh, okay.
coming in and having different for them requests about money, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
Accusations of money being stolen.
Yeah. Got it.
I had a family member accused another family member of stealing from them. They did not steal from them.
I gotcha.
But the paranoia starts to brew a little bit.
Yeah, I wish I find this fascinating. I'm so glad you came in to talk with us about this. Thank you. Because there's, we do a lot of community events and things, and there's been some that we've done, like say with Adam's Place, for example. And I was fortunate enough to be a judge in a chili cook-off contest over there one time. And let me tell you, they make some good chili.
I bet.
Yeah, but sitting down and talking with some of the, some of the people there, and you can see various differences in the conversations. But I remember there was one lovely woman sitting there, and we were talking, and it was about every 3 or 4 minutes the conversation would just reset. And it was
circle right on back.
Yeah, and it took me off guard at first. I wasn't sure because she said, "Oh, and who are you?" And I said, "Oh, my name's John," and we started talking, and then we basically had the whole conversation over again, and it didn't register at first. And then 3 or 4 minutes, she goes, "Oh, and what's your name?" And I said, "Oh, I'm John." And she goes, "What do you do? What are you doing here?" And I said, "Okay." And we started the whole thing. I'm like, okay, got it. And that happened probably 6 or 7 times. But she was so lovely to talk to.
Right.
I just kept going with it, and she was great.
And you can't base just one behavior to form a diagnosis. The doctors are gathering multiple points of data to form a picture that makes the diagnosis, because that could be aging depending on her age.
Yep, gotcha.
By itself. It could be Alzheimer's. One of the educational opportunities I offer to businesses is how to talk to somebody with dementia.
Yeah.
Because that has to be a certain way.
Yeah.
You can't correct somebody who has dementia. Like I had a patient. He thought it was World War II.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I tried to tell him it was not.
Yeah.
That conversation circled the drain real fast.
Okay. Yeah.
Real fast.
Yeah.
So I had to learn, we're going to go with where you think we are in time.
Yeah.
And just have conversations that way and try to maybe guide them back to our time. But don't directly tell them what they've said is incorrect.
Yeah.
Because that's when you'll see flash anger.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it was one thing I learned over there at Adam's Place, in a couple of the events we were doing there. One of the ladies basically said, "Go with it."
Yes.
Go with the conversation.
Absolutely.
And I remember having a conversation with somebody that thought they lost their money in their shoes, and they were trying to find their shoes. And I said, "Oh, no. And I pulled out my wallet, and I said, "You gave it to me to hold on to." And thankfully, I had a $20 bill in my wallet. And I said, "Look, here it is. I'm holding on to it for you." And they went, "Oh, thank you. Okay." And they just sat down like nothing was wrong.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they were like scattered looking for their shoes.
Yep.
And I remember thinking to myself, I said, "Oh, wow, that worked. Okay."
I had to brush up on World War II.
Did you? Yeah, right. But it's very, I think it's fascinating to learn about all this.
Yes.
And thank you for educating us on it. But so go back to like the family side of things. Like so you've dealt with it personally, and you've also been educating families on it. Like,
Yes.
That's got to be tough. How do you approach that?
It can be really hard
Yeah.
because The reason I volunteer, I give my money, I participate in the walk, I participate in trials through Vanderbilt, is because I don't want my children to have to live that life.
I gotcha. Okay.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I've been that kid watching my mom deal with it.
Yeah.
Watching my mom be a guardian to her parents.
Yeah.
Long distance with the aunt who lived there. Having to fly out twice a year.
Yeah.
Have all these meetings with specialists and doctors, and where they lived there weren't many specialists or doctors. For example, in the state of Tennessee, there are doctors who specialize in geriatrics.
Okay.
There are less than 40 of them in the state of Tennessee.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
And we have a large retired population in this state.
Yeah.
You know, they're very attracted by a lot of things that the state offers. All of them trying to get appointments.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
The waiting list is very long.
Yeah.
And sometimes by the time you get to the evaluation, it's a little too late.
Yeah. And I can imagine those evaluations don't just happen overnight.
They do not. They're a series of evaluations. You have to start with your primary care physician, go through all the basic blood tests and things, have them refer typically to a doctor like a neurologist, which we also don't have a lot of.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right? Refer to a neurologist. That neurologist might make a diagnosis. That neurologist might bring in that geriatric specialist. They might, because of where we are located, refer to Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Because Vanderbilt has that Alzheimer's and dementia unit that does evaluations and treatments and so forth. And but that's a waiting list.
Oh, I bet.
And by then, like, months could be going by.
Yeah.
While that person may stay stable, they may continue to deteriorate.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Okay. It's riding a fine line. That's walking a tightrope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know, you mentioned cancers before. With a lot of cancers, they've been able to research it so much, and the cancers follow a certain path.
Okay.
And so you know A to B to C to D. Alzheimer's is not that.
No. Okay.
Everybody has a different path, and it's just a little difficult to predict.
Yeah.
What is great is we have this Alzheimer's Association. And for those who don't know, the Alzheimer's Association is a national organization. They have offices in every state of the United States, and many times they have multiple offices. So in Tennessee, there's an office in Nashville, Memphis, Chattanooga, and Tri-Point areas.
Okay. Gotcha.
So out of those offices is where people can get a lot of resources. But there's also available the website, which is alz.org, or you can call a hotline. There is a hotline that's available. It is staffed by master's level social workers.
Okay. Great.
They can assist in almost 200 different languages.
Whoa. Okay.
It is located in Chicago, which is where the central office is located.
Okay. Yeah.
And that number, 1-800-272-3900, is where people can call. They can call anytime. They can call and say, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They can call and say, my mom's up at 2 a.m. and she has emptied all the dog food into the Pepsi 2-liter bottles before she emptied the bottles. Then she put the dog food. Then she put it in the fridge.
Okay.
That's a true story from a friend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mom's very agitated, won't go to bed.
Yeah.
It could be a caretaker. I've given it to doctors.
Yeah.
Hey, call it. They'll tell you where to find, or they'll send you all the latest information on treatments, on medications. They have special services for those people. There are special services for first responders. I've connected with the first responders in Rutherford County to say, hey, y'all can go online. There's a free training online specifically for first responders to educate you on the latest information because it's constantly updated every year.
Okay, gotcha.
So there's a lot out there that people are just unaware of.
Yeah.
And we just are out here trying to share all that information. So, there's a group, there's a respite group out there. The state has set up through already approved organizations. People can apply to be part of this program. When you care for a loved one at home, that's 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
365.
Yep.
You can't go to the grocery store. I had a lady next to me at the deli a couple weeks ago, and you could tell she was her soul was tired.
Oh, yeah? Oh, my gosh.
And I finally asked her, are you okay?
Yeah.
And she said, my husband has Alzheimer's, and he's out in the car.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't bring him in.
Oh, no. Okay.
So I gave her a card.
Yeah.
Please call this number.
Yeah.
They can help you. There's a respite
Yeah.
thing that you can get into where they'll come to your house. It's a professional caretaker.
Yeah.
It's all been vetted. The state pays for it.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Got it.
Take a nap, go to the grocery store,
Yeah.
take some me time,
Right?
whatever you need.
Yeah.
And it can help. That's just one example.
Yeah.
Another example is through the money we raise for resources, there's an organization called Mindful Care
Okay.
here in Murfreesboro.
Ah, close, right here at home. Okay.
It is. It's located at United Methodist on Thompson Lane.
Gotcha.
And they are an adult daycare for people with Alzheimer's and dementia.
Okay.
And they actually won a grant
No way. Okay.
through the Alzheimer's Association donations.
Okay.
And it helps support that program so that people didn't have to pay as much.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, I can imagine that gets pretty expensive doing that.
Think of it as reverse daycare.
Yeah.
Okay, when you bring your baby and your baby's 6 weeks old, think of the cost versus when they're a preschooler.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot less because you have more children that one person can care for. So it progressively becomes less expensive. When somebody is diagnosed with this disease and they progress through the disease, you go from being in the home, family members caring for them. Okay, now we need outside non-medical home health to come in. That's $25 an hour.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
$25 an hour.
Yeah.
And that is coming in for 2-3 hours.
Okay.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
As the disease progresses, that person becomes less and less able to move, walk. They lose the ability to walk. Eventually, they stop talking. And in the end stage of the disease, they stop eating. Like the swallow becomes much more difficult.
Oh, no.
Until they can lose the ability to swallow. I used to do swallowing therapy with people who had
Holy
Alzheimer's.
cow.
So I
I
would
didn't know
do
that.
feeding therapy with them to try and help them keep that active.
This may be a dumb question, but what happens when you don't, like, other than not eating? Like,
Feeding tube.
oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah.
You have to get it in somehow.
Well, that makes sense. But, okay. Jeez Louise.
And do they want to make that choice?
Yeah.
Have they already made that choice?
Yeah.
One of the other trainings that can be provided, or the educational opportunity that can be provided, is looking at what paperwork should you have prepared ahead of time.
Yeah.
Earlier is better.
Yeah.
Be proactive. My family was not. So we were scrambling.
Yeah.
Everything was a reaction to whatever was happening. And sometimes you felt like you couldn't get your feet underneath yourself because you were reacting so much to things. If you're proactive and plan things out, if I get to X point, do I want a feeding tube? Do I not want a feeding tube? Do I want this kind of machinery? Do I not want this kind of machinery? Do I want to stay at home? Do I want to go to assisted living, memory care, hospice?
Yeah.
A lot of decisions there have to be made. Financial decisions have to be made.
Yep. And you have to excuse me, also me being naive in a lot of this stuff, but have there been studies like you see, like in movies and stuff, like if somebody stops talking or stops moving, are they still, like, can they still understand you? Can they still hear you? Have studies been done on things like that, or do we know?
Just not sure.
Okay, I didn't know.
Just not sure.
Yeah.
Is there brain activity?
Yeah.
They can measure that.
Yes. Okay.
Are they understanding? I don't know whether or not there has been. A lot of studies have been around not only the progression of the disease, their reaction to certain medications, but, we have the VA here in our backyard, right?
Yeah.
And the VA located in Murfreesboro is the VA that handles veterans who have Alzheimer's and dementia.
Okay. Gotcha.
There are a lot of studies that have been done in conjunction between the Alzheimer's Association, the Department of Defense, and the VA.
Okay.
They look into not only Alzheimer's and dementia, but a correlation has been found between PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, leading people to be twice as likely to develop Alzheimer's or dementia.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
The same can be said with a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
They are twice as likely to develop Alzheimer's or dementia. They're 1.5 times as likely to bounce back from a hospitalization because they don't follow directions.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, okay. There's that.
So they look into a lot of things like this. And I've actually had the privilege of sitting down with the doctors and the staff out at the VA and talking through these things. And the Alzheimer's Association, as a result of that, offered to do a caregivers conference with the VA. And so for veterans, they do once a year put on a caregivers conference.
Okay. Gotcha. You had mentioned like fundraising earlier.
Yes.
So how do you fundraise, and where does that money go exactly?
That's what I love about the Alzheimer's Association. Some places are very certain in how they want you to do it.
Okay, gotcha.
You must do X, Y, Z in this order, in this way. Yeah. The Alzheimer's Association says, be free. Do whatever you can dream to do.
Yeah.
And so people do a wide variety of things to raise money. The way I love to do it is once a year, I drag everything out of my attic that I don't want, that my children and my husband have placed in the attic.
Okay.
Things they've outgrown, don't use anymore, whatever. I put it all out on the driveway. I don't label a thing.
Yeah.
I put a sign up that says, proceeds all go to the Alzheimer's Association. Make me an offer.
Yeah.
Pay me by donating to my walk team.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
People have been incredibly generous.
Oh, I bet.
Something I would have labeled $1, they'll give me $5.
Okay.
And I get rid of everything in my attic. So win-win.
It's a win-win there.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
I have known people to, restaurants do those give back evenings. You can arrange to do that. I've known people, somebody did a Margarita Monday.
Okay, there you go.
So they had it at their house. They invited people they knew.
Yeah.
At the door, you were asked to make a donation of X amount.
Yeah.
You got 1 or 2 margaritas, depending on whether or not you were driving.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the evening, everybody left. And that was their fundraiser. It's a wide variety. I've known people to do T-shirts. I've known the maintenance guys over at NHC to take all of the old furniture that's been, pushed out of the office because they replaced and everything. They sold it to the other workers.
There you go.
They do, in the summer, they'll do a grilling Friday.
Yeah.
And you can go out for lunch and with a certain donation, get a grilled burger and chips.
Well, that's awesome. I love that.
You can be as imaginative as you want.
Okay.
We fundraise from January 1st to December 31st.
Okay.
So while we had the walk a couple of weeks ago, we're at 75% of our goal of $250,000.
Okay.
$250,000. We can still meet our goal by fundraising between now and the end of the year.
Okay.
So if somebody asks me, what would you like as a Christmas present or a birthday present? Because I have a December 21st birthday.
Oh, God. You get the double-edged sword there. I got you.
And I say, make a donation to my walk team.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
You just try to think of a variety of ways throughout the year to do that because it's all going to a really great cause and it's going to things right here in Rutherford County. Is it going to things outside of Rutherford County? It might. But that's the great thing about having a big national pot of money, kind of.
Yeah.
We're not limited by just the money raised here.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I like what you said. Because normally when people think of fundraising, they think of giant events or big dinners or half marathons or 5Ks or things like that, which are great. But the examples that you gave were just small ones that people can do, and every little bit counts.
I have done a $300 in 3 days fundraiser. I just text everybody I know. Hey guys, I'm raising $300 in 3 days and I'm going to obnoxiously text you until I raise that money. I love you.
I love that. I should start doing that. Be like,
I have given back to every one of all y'all's fundraisers.
Y'all better watch out. We're gonna. I think
Please
I'm gonna steal
me.
that. We're gonna post when I start going on a post craze or something. Like we're gonna post this every 10 minutes until y'all reach so much, and then I'll stop.
I really don't do that, but
No,
I do honestly do a $300 in 3 days,
Yeah.
and I just tell everybody one time in a text, a personal text, not a mass text, but a personal text.
Yeah.
Maybe some small groups like my family.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to hit this goal.
Yeah.
Can you help me make it?
Yeah.
Can you give up Starbucks one day
Yeah.
and help me make it? Even $1 helps.
Yeah.
$1 will change somebody's life.
And I bet you hit it every time, don't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. See, I love the Starbucks example, and not to call out Starbucks, but it's just like you said, like one coffee a day. Well, now one coffee a day could be $10.
It could be in this economy, but
Yeah, but I mean, you could give up one drink for one day, to donate $10.
And that's the whole thing. You know, you don't have to get these mega donations, as nice as they are.
Right? Of course, you won't turn them down by any means.
But the little ones chip away.
Yeah.
And they add up to a lot.
Yeah.
And we're doing it because we want to support our neighbors.
Yeah.
We want to support the people who live next door to us. We want to support the people we work with. A lot of times I'll go in and speak to businesses and I'll ask them, if you feel comfortable, raise your hand if you, your family, or a friend have been impacted by this disease. About half the room will raise their hands.
Really? Yeah.
And I almost every time will see, what, you?
Really?
Because nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
This has been a very kind of hidden disease because it's been so misunderstood in the past.
Gotcha.
Way, way, way back, they thought it was a mental health disorder.
Yeah.
We've come to an understanding this is a physical brain disorder.
Yeah.
And it takes us sitting here talking like this to help people understand that.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned that you're at 75% of your goal?
75% to go. We still need some help.
All right. Do you have any upcoming events through the rest of the year?
Not that I'm aware of for fundraising, not for myself.
Yep.
But definitely, keep your eyes out. And if anybody wants to donate to our walk, you can donate directly.
Okay.
If you go to www.ruco.com, that takes you to the walk website for Rutherford County. There's a great big button. It says donate.
Can't miss it. Donate.
You cannot miss it. And you can donate there. You can also scroll to the bottom, and at the bottom, you can see teams that are fundraising.
Okay.
You might click on that to see the bigger list of all the people fundraising. You might see somebody oh, I want to donate to their team directly. That can be done. If you know a friend is doing this, but you're not sure how to donate to their team, there's also where you can find individuals and donate directly to them.
I'm just curious, what's the biggest donation you've seen or somebody's made? I imagine it's probably a business or something, but
it was a foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, just like you said, the big ones are nice, but the little ones add up. So people can make a real difference.
For me, the biggest donation I've received for my team has been from another business.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. And that's people can do that through the website, you said?
Yes. So what I did is I was talking to somebody with a business. I convinced them to make a donation. Yeah. They don't even live in the U.S.
Oh, God. Well, okay. That's awesome.
They don't have to live in the U.S.
Yeah.
You can give anybody in the world this donation link, just FYI.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wonderful, powerful thing about the internet. Reach everybody.
I gave them my link, and they made a good donation, which I was deeply appreciative of.
That's probably somebody that was directly affected by it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bigger donations usually are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I actually worked for the Alzheimer's Association right after teaching.
Okay. Gotcha.
And we have the walk at MTSU at the Dean A. Hayes Track and Soccer Stadium.
Yep.
And Coach Hayes had a direct relationship to Alzheimer's.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
And he would always write me a check for the cost of the facility.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very cool.
That was his give back.
Yeah. Well, that's a wonderful donation right there.
He would walk the track with me.
Yeah.
I mean, he was with me through the whole thing.
Yeah.
He wasn't just to write a check and leave either.
Yeah.
He was there the day of. He was there the day before.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just loved that man so much. So much.
There you go. Thank you, Dean Hayes. That's wonderful. Awesome.
So, it's just the generosity of people.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the volunteer state.
Yeah.
The generosity of people is amazing.
Yeah.
And the hearts of people around here for others, it's deep.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing we've seen. We started a nonprofit a couple of years ago to try and help out in various different things. But one of the main reasons we started it was a lot of people want to help or they want to give back in some way. They just don't know how.
Yes. So the great thing about the association, there are so many different ways you can give back. And it doesn't have to be money.
Yeah.
You can volunteer your time, and that will make a difference.
Yeah.
It could be anything from we need people to make phone calls, to call past team captains. Hey, we noticed you haven't, restarted your team yet. Can we help you?
Okay.
Restart your team?
Yeah.
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah.
It could be coming the day of the walk and helping with setup.
Okay. Yeah.
It could be I roped in a whole bunch of college kids and said, we're going to cheer on all these people as they walk around.
Yeah.
And they helped me cheer them on.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
It's a wide variety of actions that can be taken. So they need volunteers to be community educators. They have volunteers who are advocates. I have gone to the state. I have gone to Capitol Hill. I have spoken with my representatives. I have urged them to vote on bills that would support people diagnosed with Alzheimer's and their families. We're very lucky that we have representatives and senators who are supportive
of course,
of these efforts. And, I speak not only on the behalf of my family, but all the families I meet.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. God, you're so active with all this. I love it. But
I know.
you're like, oh gosh.
I overcommit.
You overcommit. Hey, well,
Because this is not the only thing I do. But
but you know what? Thank
this is
God
all my
there's
free time.
thank God there's people like you around that do that care. That's wonderful.
My husband and I are two different personalities.
Yeah.
He lets me do all the volunteering
I gotcha.
because he's an introvert. So
He stays behind the scenes, does all the back.
he
end
writes
stuff.
the checks.
There you go. But well, I want to just real quick take a quick step back. You had mentioned earlier about two different things. One, that now they're able to diagnose it through.
Yes.
Was it blood test? Was that
Through
right?
a blood test.
Yeah,
A simple blood test.
And that was just this year, right? When they found that.
2023.
Oh, I apologize. Okay,
July
so-
of 2023.
So recent, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm confusing the medication.
Oh,
the
gotcha.
medication was 2023.
Okay.
The blood test was this year.
Okay, so what do you know what they look for? Like, how do they find that?
They're looking for plaque markers.
You did say
a couple
that.
of different
Okay.
plaque markers. There's two different plaque markers
Okay.
they're looking for.
I
And then
gotcha.
based on that information, further diagnostic tests
Okay.
can occur
Okay, so but if those
to
show up,
support that information.
got it. Okay, but they do have a starting point now.
Yes.
Well, that's fantastic.
How do you find a treatment if you can't accurately diagnose somebody?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, totally.
You're making plans for something you're not quite sure about.
Yeah.
Well, now we can.
Yeah.
And it's not cost prohibitive.
That's even better.
Yes.
Gosh, okay. Awesome. Okay. So we got that part, and then the medication was in July of 2023.
Yes.
And
And
that
then
slows it?
it slows it. So what happens is there are 3 stages of the disease. There's early, there's middle, there's
Okay.
late stage.
Gotcha.
And people who are in the early stage, that's like the first qualifier for the medication.
Okay.
The medication is an IV.
Okay.
So they go into a medical facility and receive this IV. It's, I'm sure, dependent upon where they're at in the disease, doctor information, and all that as to how often they receive it.
Yeah.
But they can receive that medication to help slow the progression of the disease, which allows them time to be around
Yeah, absolutely.
for additional. I went from volunteering with this organization to not having that,
Yeah.
and it just being a shot in the dark,
Yeah.
to now we not only have a drug that treats it, but we have a test that identifies it
Oh, gosh.
in less than 6 years.
Yeah.
Less than 6
Yeah.
years.
I'm sure that helps give the families a big sigh of relief, too. And
It gives you hope. I've
hope,
been
yes.
to a couple of conferences where they had people who were in the early stage
yeah.
who were 35 years old.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
They had younger onset Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
and they were able to speak their story.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Let me tell you, we were all crying by the end of it.
Oh, I bet there was a dry eye in the
We
room.
were
Yeah.
all crying about the end of it. Being able to hear somebody's own words
Yeah.
when they're still able to give you their words
Yeah.
is powerful.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's why things like recognizing November is Family Caregivers Month. It is
Yeah.
National Family Caregivers Month. And it's to focus a spotlight on the millions of dollars of unpaid care that family members give
Yeah.
in the home. These are people who are a sandwich generation. It's typically a woman
Okay.
in her mid-30s.
Uh-huh.
When they look at research and average out everything. They have children in the home, and they've taken a parent into the home
Okay.
who has this disease. They're trying to work full time.
Yeah.
Well, you can't exactly leave them home alone
Yeah.
because they do things like my grandmother was living alone, and the police picked her up at 2 a.m. in her nightgown walking down the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And when they got back to her apartment, she had turned the stove on for heat.
Gotcha. Oh, gosh.
Instant panic attack.
Yeah, right?
So my mom had to fly to Kansas and have emergency meetings
Yeah.
with all the doctors and then make arrangements for my grandmother to live in the nursing home she used to be the cook in.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Jeez, we get with the city alerts and different things that we get a lot of missing persons report, and a
Right.
lot of times there's well, not a lot of times, but sometimes we'll get like the silver alerts
Yes.
they talk about, but some of them, I can imagine the state of panic that the family must be in, because I remember one specifically. They said someone's father had just gotten in the car and just drove off,
Yes.
and they found him like 4 states away.
So
He was just driving.
keeping a current photo, just taking your phone and going, "Hi, Dad."
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, yeah.
Having a current photo is key.
Okay.
Being able to give that to the authorities to say, this is what they look like right now.
Yeah.
And not, oh, this is from 6 months ago, because they might look different.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes having some type of an alert bracelet
There you go. Okay.
is very important.
Yeah.
Sometimes hiding the car keys becomes
There you go.
an instance. We had to do that with a family member.
Yeah.
And it was not pretty
Yeah.
when
I bet.
they realized that.
Yeah.
But it was for everybody's safety
Yeah.
that person no longer drove.
Yeah. Oh no, I get it. Yeah.
So, there are a lot of things that you can go to the website, call the hotline, and they can give tips for what to do, where to go for assistance.
Yeah.
Called in one time for a friend whose parent was with a sibling in another state. We said, here's the zip code. Can you tell us the neurologists in that area?
Okay.
Click, click, click.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Are they able to say whether or not they're taking patients or anything? No, they're not that connected into them.
Yeah.
But they can give you some information. Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Okay. So for people wanting that information, is it mainly through just the website? They can hop on there? Or?
the website or the hotline, either one,
Okay.
are
Got it.
going to be a great place to go. And then I will be teaching an educational opportunity. So, tentatively,
Okay.
until I get further clarification from the library,
Got it. Okay.
I have one scheduled for Saturday, November 15th
Okay.
at 10 a.m.,
Gotcha.
but they may or may not be closed for inventory purposes.
Okay. Gotcha.
I will have one on Monday, December 1st.
Okay.
It'll be at 10 a.m. at St. Clair's Senior Center. It'll be understanding Alzheimer's and dementia. So some, kind of starting points, definitions, hearing about all the things we've talked about today. We talk about the research, we talk about the medication, we talk about the resources. We define Alzheimer's and dementia.
All right, cool.
We invite anybody to come out to that. It's free to the public.
Definitely. Yeah, and if you send me that information, I'll make sure I get it posted for you.
No problem.
So the public can see that. Well, cool. Well, I really want to thank you for coming on. I feel like we kept you longer than anticipated.
Well, I just appreciate this opportunity. Anytime we can share these resources.
Absolutely.
We love being able to do that and love any opportunity to do that. If anybody would like me to come speak to their organizations, it can be a group you belong to, a church, your business.
Okay.
We have businesses who will have us come in to do the understanding dementia and Alzheimer's and the communication educational piece. And then you're able to share with your clients, we are a dementia-friendly business.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we've been educated on this.
There you go. All right, cool. Well, I'll make sure to put all that contact information in the description of this, so if anybody wants more information, they can reach out, or if you need help, the hotline and the website and all that stuff. So again, I really appreciate you coming on.
Well, thank you.
Before we close out, is there anything else you want to say to everybody watching or listening?
We could use your help. Please go to www.ruco.com and make a donation. Even $5 makes a difference. Help us get to that goal. and be able to support all of our friends and neighbors.
All right. Awesome. Well, I find all this fascinating. Again, thank you for coming on, and I'd love to have you back later on for like a part 2.
Oh, yeah, I'd love it.
Keep updates and things going on in the.
That'd be terrific.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for that again, for coming on, and for everybody tuning in, watching, listening. We appreciate you as always, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.